We're making sambusas. We stole the idea from the people at the Temecula Farmers Market. Theirs are better than ours, but this is how you want to make them if you make them at home.
First, you just start off with some instant potatoes. So take about 2 cups of water and a big old chunk of margarine. Pour it in your pan. Turn it on. Let it boil. You might want to put a little salt in there first. Salt to make it boil faster. Put the lid on and let it go. Our water boiling, so we're going to put in our spices. In here we have salt and black pepper, about a tablespoon of garlic salt, about a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, about a half a teaspoon of curry, a teaspoon of dried chives, a tablespoon of Ethiopian Burberry spice, and about a teaspoon of cumin.
With the Ethiopian Burberry spice mix, you can get that at the World's Market.
Now we're going to turn the heat off. We're going to pour in about 2 cups instant mashed potatoes. Then just stir it up until it's mixed. And then we're going to have to let it sit for just a couple minutes in order to thicken up. I'm going to start by laying out some of these round wonton wrappers. You can go to the store and buy them, and you can use round or you can use square. It doesn't really make a difference.
We got these.
Lay them out. That way you can get a number of them loaded at once.
We got these ones at Winco Food Store.
In order to start, you need a bowl of water. Just dip your fingers in it. Go right around the edge. That's so that when you fold it over, they'll stick together. And take a teaspoon of your potato mixture. Spoon it onto the middle of your wrap. And then just fold it over in half, pressing down so that the sides touch. And then you pass it on to your helper, who will then make sure that they all stick together.
You make that nice little design right there.
That way it looks pretty.
Make sure you pinch the sides together so that they don't come apart. This is where having them all lined up like this really helps. You keep doing this over and over again.
Until you're out of wrappers.
It's about 60 wrappers in the container, which is plenty of sambusas for a party or just an afternoon with your family.
In order to get it like this, you need to fold and pinch until you're at the end.
Very nice. That's how you get that really nice April design right there.
Now after all the hard work of stuffing and crimping, you should have a bunch of raw and ready sambusas to go into the hot oil. Get yourself a pair of tongs, get a plate with a paper towel on it for afterwards, get a frying pan with some oil. Bill, you want to tell us about the oil?
Getting me to break out my awesome homemade chili oil, which I'll show you how to do later. Here we have the raw sambusas. Just set them in there. They should start popping off right away. That means the oil's hot enough, which is a very important thing when you're making sambusas. Set them all in there as quick as you can.
Try not to burn yourself too much.
Let them cook for just a second. And you're going to flip them over. Let them cook for just a second more. So they get to a golden brown. They really don't take very long to cook when the oil is the right temperature. However, you occasionally get a little bit of splatter. Just be careful. Don't cook yourself when you're cooking your sambusas. Sometimes they blow up real big. It just happens. Don't think you're doing anything wrong. They'll cook here for literally just a couple more minutes and they'll be done.
Here's where it's important in the crimping stage that you get all of the edges nice and sealed. At this point, it's so hot it wants to expand and it'll push out those potatoes if you don't have all of your edges sealed.
Kind of keep flipping them over so you don't get anything too burnt. Once they start getting that golden brown, you're going to want to take them out sooner than later or they turn dark brown.
Happens very fast.
They will continue to cook for a couple of seconds outside of the pan because the oil is still going to be hot. So don't wait until you think they're going to be golden brown. Pull them out when they're just getting golden brown. Set them on a paper towel, drain off some of that vegetable oil. Don't use lard, it's bad for you. Soybean oil, American grown, hopefully. Set them right here. You got yourselves a beautiful set of sambusas. Continue to repeat this process until they're all cooked. You, your family, and your guests will certainly enjoy them. There you go. Sambusas.